Hello guys, Linker here with sets and information for the Midwinter Festival events, the Twins' Abyssal rework, and what you should know about these incoming changes. As for the update, there aren't any patch notes on test. Both test and live got a message we'll talk about in a second, but the update itself only includes the festival. You'll have one option on your left menu for 5 different events once this starts. There's going to be the skins. They one looks cool, I get the family thing and all, but wasting the time on what could be used on reworking dimensionals on a newer skin kind of makes no sense to me. Anyways, then there's gonna be this event. You're going to have keys both passively and from fighting this winter family boss. You need to beat any 2 of them to get a max reward of 60 keys, which isn't going to be trivial for free-to-plays or early game players. Like my test server account, your best option is probably gonna be Source. I'll pull up an image over here, but even if he is uninvested, he can do wonders with the right support. Shout out to Perp from my Discord for showing this one out. If you don't have Source, any hero that does boss damage and guild bosses in Twisted Realm will work decently. I just kind of slapped something that worked around. Think Belinda and Isolde or Lorsan supports, anything like that will work wonders here. One defensive hero that works great is Lucius. The reward for beating or damaging the bosses is going to be keys, which you can use on the Frosty Isles. The Frosty Isles are going to give 2 types of finish rewards. There's going to be the Isle reward and the ultimate reward that you get once you finish every 20 Isles. And every time you unlock on a tile, you have a chance to unlock that ultimate reward for that tile. And there's rare exceptions to this, but for most of you playing this game long term, you're probably going to want either the Gazer cards for the Isle rewards, maybe the Twisted Essence. There's rare exceptions where scrolls or chests might be best, but you're probably safe if you're going for cards or Essence. Now for the ultimate reward, there's actually some good reward we'll talk about in just a second. One thing people are upset about is if you're free to play and you get max keys every time, for about half the chances you won't even get to floor 20. Just with the keys that you get, you won't finish those 20 Isles within the event time. Now I definitely understand that people were frustrated and say you want to get at least one Celis Hypo every event if you're free to play, and I'll voice this to Lilith and get their thoughts and update you guys in the community page. If you are a person that pays to progress, the $1 daily packs of great value because of these rewards. Notable rewards you'll want to grab if you do get there are going to be Daemon Chimera skins if you like that, then there's going to be Red Chest, Twisted Essence, or a Celis Hypo copy. There's also Mythic 1 gear set, Poe coins, gold emblem, gear reset scrolls, and factional heroes, but I wouldn't usually recommend all of these. They just are on a lower value than the Celis Hypo copy, the Twisted Essence, the red chests, or the skins if that's what you do. Especially about the recent skins, we'll have a talk in a second. And if you're going for a Celis Hypo, I prioritize my hero for reasons mentioned in my Stargazing priority guide. I'll leave a link below so you know how to customize yourself if that's what you like. Let me slow this down for a second. Lastly, AFKArena embedded Candy Crush. I'm not kidding you. This is not April Fool's. I thought this has to be fake at first myself. It doesn't fit the game, it's heavily copyrighted, but to my surprise once again, the devs one-upped themselves and this is now in the test server. I'm by no means a Candy Crush expert. The best I know is to plan ahead, try to get those 4 or 5 base combos. I figured you break the tiles it says on the top, you need to break tiles next to the chocolates to weaken them. It'll give you possible legal moves if you wait enough, but I'm really not an expert on this. I just know that there's no timer, so think it out, have fun. Personally, I'm thinking I'll let my girlfriend get on this because I get the feeling she might be really good at it. And as for the rewards, you get stars by doing combos and finishing in low amounts of moves. So once you hit a certain star threshold and all your levels put together, you get a new reward. And despite the gambling regulations saying they can't just go at it without specifying the rewards, I haven't seen the detail anywhere yet. I don't know what the rewards possibly are. All I know is I've seen people get random heroes or a bunch of crystals, and that for me it ended up being just a bunch of purple crystals that became a Zoth. Love to see that. And there's one more thing for us to cover, the Twins message. The devs made this obscure, so I'll add some details from top guild testing, White Sushi Reddit post I'll link in the description. The idea is if you were using the Twins with their skin, you always got bonus haste every time they used their ultimate Hope. We also suspect, but it wasn't confirmed, that they somehow gave haste to them before even using the ultimate. So this made things work unintentionally in Legends Championship, in Campaign. Biggest issues were in Twisted Realm and Abyssal. That's poor form because players who didn't use or didn't get the skins using event currency had no way to guess this would hurt their performance. Because of this, the devs are going to do 3 things. First, they recall the skin and give you a coupon you can use for an equivalent reward in the pay-to-play store. So this means even if you're free to play and you grab that skin, you'll get a coupon and you could use it. It's for free, it doesn't cost anything. Second, they reset the Twisted Realm damage leaderboards. They compensate everyone who might be affected, and if you pay attention to this, you might even steal a top 50 placement, because I don't think they're gonna do it right on the update. I think there's gonna be a tiny window where you could kind of sneak in if you do it right. And third, they're gonna rework Abyssal rewards. Now, they made the frames easier to get, they gave extra rewards to everyone who hit Duke. As for my opinion, I think the first part of this is going to be proper response on the devs. They recall the skin, they reward everyone, they reset Twisted Realm, and they compensate. All of these are the right ticks. The second part is where it's a bit iffy. While frames don't matter much to me, there's some people who really care from them. I would give a second thought as to whether or not do I want to keep them as they were or really change it like they did. And lastly for you, like and subscribe. We have big projects in the making. This was a quick update. Thank you for sticking through, and I've been Linker. Peace.